got a fun ride. Here's water running in the background. We are going to wash my nasty helmet pads because these things, oh, they smell so bad. And they stink so bad that I can actually smell my helmet on my head for hours after I take it off when it's hot out. I think it's worse with a bald head than if you have hair, because at least with hair you have some shielding from the sweat. I think I just put way too much Johnson & Johnson in there, but it might not be a bad thing given how bad this fucking thing stinks. Alright, let's see what happens here. See if I can get this soap mixed up in here a little bit. I got the idea for Johnson & Johnson from some other channel. Maybe it was Revzilla. I don't know. It's an older video. Work that in there real good, boys. Get them all in there. Get them nice and squished. I'm going to leave them soak for about an hour. Pull them out, rinse them out, and then let them dry for a day or so. I don't think I'm doing any riding in the next couple days. If I do, I've got a Bell helmet that still fits. Nowhere near as nasty. And we'll see you when this hour's done. Alright, y'all, welcome back. It's Tuesday, day after Labor Day. We went for the ride yesterday up to Dade City, down to Plant City. I'm a sweaty mess because I just did my yard work. Look at that. Well, I love a freshly mown lawn. So the time has come. Trash came today, so it's empty. The time has come to say goodbye to bits and pieces of Uncle Bog Hater or Old Swamp Water as we knew her. Piece of a wheel cover. Oh, it smells like shit over here. Thanks. Get my dog shit. You know what? I want to keep this black. This is what I was holding screws in. Oh, a dented up radiator. I say it all the time, but I intentionally impacted that car on the right side of my bike so I wouldn't have fork damage. The things you think of last second, right? This valve cover cracked on the left side from the impact of the road. So the engine guard hit that. Here is the engine guard that hit the valve cover. All jacked up there. This is still good, actually. So I asked Shep for this, and this one's still good. So we're going to keep that. I'm going to take all the parts that aren't bad, and I'm going to send those back to him. Piece of a vent. Boop, boop, boop. Radiator grill. There's the right side there, flapping around. Right hand. This is the piece that goes behind the front wheel. Piece of the other person's car. Right turn signal. Headlight with very sharp glass, broken glass. Just little bits of trim pieces here and there. Full cover. Ugh. These pieces are called shelters, and I thought I was going to save these, but there's no tabs up here, and I don't feel like building anymore. This shoulder part up here is broken, so it's not really going to marry to the body okay. Part of the fairing goes this way. Yep. Here's the piece I was waiting on when I was ordering or trying to help that or get that local shop to help me out. This tab is broken. That's ultimately why I got a new one. And then the big mamma jamma himself. Here's the fairing. You see how it's all trashed here. I thought initially that I was going to try to save the wiring harness, but it's already spliced into so much that I don't think it's worth saving. So, there's that. No, we're going to keep that one, bud. Thank you. This is one of the handles or the levers for loosening the windshield so you can raise and lower it. I saved this one for last. You see it's got the bell on it that David gave me.
Oh, look.
Yeah, hold on, bud.
Wait, I don't know what that.
I have a friend in Phoenix who warned me. He said, don't you put that bell on your bike. He said, the last 2 bikes that I had bells on, I crashed them, within a few weeks of getting the bells. I'm like, oh, wow, what a weird coincidence. My first ever motorcycle crash was weeks after I put this bell on. I'm going to keep the bell because it was a gift, but I'm not going to put it back on the motorcycle I know I've got the camera all over the place, and this is a very unflattering angle, but this is what you get for now. So the question about what is this piece? This was under the fairing, like this. And I'm assuming this is where people put fog lights onto, and the lower fairing mount bolts were through here. And I couldn't get those mount bolts lined up with the holes correctly. And I thought, what the hell am I doing wrong? And I started looking around on the internet. Those aren't on there. That's it. It's the end of some of the Vogator pieces. Now I do have a couple pieces in the garage still from the box that he sent. He sent me both side fans. I don't need them. So I'm gonna grab all that stuff, put it together, and then ship it back to him. Anyway, we'll see inside. All right, I forgot to get the camera back out last night. I actually forgot that I had these pieces in the sink. But so I've had this helmet since April, late March, I don't know, something like that. And I've commented many times that this is the hottest freaking helmet that I've ever had. And as a result of that, it was nasty, so nasty. It smelled so bad. And yesterday when I flipped the visor down at one point, I couldn't take the smell. I'm like, okay, today's the day. It took about 22 hours to dry. I do intend to get a new visor at some point. It's just not very high on the priority list. I know the general knowledge is, you know, if you've been in an accident in your helmet, that you should replace it. But really, because my body took, you know, the majority of the impact, I didn't really have any damage to the helmet. Just a little bit on the visor. That's it. That's not enough for me to want to replace it, really. All right, I'm not going to bore you to death with every little bit and piece of putting this back together, so we'll see in a minute when it's all done. All right, boys, here we go. Maiden voyage of the washed helmet. I'm going to tell you right now, putting that thing on this morning was already a major improvement. It smelled so bad before, and now it smells like almost nothing. The Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo that I use for it is pretty neutral in terms of its aroma. We almost got a little scared that we weren't going to be able to ride together today. One of the downsides to having a toddler at home is that we don't always have somebody to watch him. So we've been relying pretty heavily on our 16-year-old son for that. And last night he said he would. This morning he seemed like, I don't know if I want to or not. And then there near the end, he's like, yeah, I'll watch him. Perfect. Otherwise, we don't get to ride together, because where am I going to put my toddler? Oh, back on the Triumph again. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm still in the honeymoon phase of having the Goldwing back. I really am. I love that stupid motorcycle so much. But I also love the Triumph. I've said that before, too. I don't have my backpack on today. She does, but I just kind of wanted the raw air to come in today. It's not like we're going to get too crazy anyway, me and her. So you'll notice she has her Arizona Cardinals Larry Fitzgerald jersey on. She is are you coming in here?
Yeah.
Yep. She is a Arizona Cardinals faithful. No, go over here to the shadow, other side. Yeah, I am a vampire. I'm allergic to the sun. She doesn't necessarily need gas, but I do. So we're going to go ahead and top hers off while we're here and just be done with it. All right, let's do it. Oh, yeah, baby. Blinkers on. I mean, we are eventually going to turn right, but
not right now.
Not right now. She leaves her blinker on so often, and I say it so much, I thought about making a video of just the times I tell her your blinker's on. Hey, look at this lake. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fuck off,
Good thing I
got
have
fenders.
Fenders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez. And we got to get in that turning lane.
Did you want to go around that way? Oh, well, it's kind of too late for that.
Oh, it's a red light.
You got it after
Ready?
this Nissan, yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at her fenders hard at work. Hell yeah. Boy, that would have been a guaranteed shit stain before.
Huge.
Fucking tea. Yeah.
Huge.
Bigger than her normal ones. Oh, boy. You guys think about
all the way up the back like a newborn.
What do you guys think about the double camera? I think I've asked you that before, but it's been months. Do you guys like that? No, comment below. Let me know. It's not that much more work to
balance it back and forth. I do like that it adds, you know, different perspectives back and forth. Kind of gives it more of a vloggy, personal touch a little bit, I think.
So since you put that thing out, you know, for the video tomorrow, a couple people have already reached out like, oh my God, are you okay?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't even put it on Instagram yet. I don't do that until the morning of the video premiere.
You must have, because that's how I was notified.
So it's a good thing we got that dirt, that muddy puddle out of the way early. So our plans are, my bike hasn't been, neither of my bikes have been washed in a long ass time. And we're going to wash my car because next week I'm going up to Jacksonville to see my daughter who's about to get out of the Navy. We're heading up there to watch an NFL game. Her new boyfriend is a big Colts fan. They're coming down to play the Jacksonville Jaguars. And so we all...
Shit.
You okay?
Did you see that hole in the road?
I did see that hole in the road.
God.
Anyway, we're all going up there. Airbnb, football game, whatever. But we're going to take my car because it just gets way better gas mileage. However, my car hasn't been washed since May 28th, and she did that. So it's about that time. It's due. So we're going to go out and get sweaty, nasty. We're going to come back home, move some cars around, break out this foam cannon. I love that thing. I've only used it once. That was back in April. And wash all these bad boys up. Pick up a fresh 12-pack of beer. Get all liquored up in the driveway. Hot and sweaty. Today, man, this, like I've said before, we're going, I don't know how fast we're going, 45, I guess. All you got to do is get up to a little bit of speed, and the air has enough coolness in it to where it's not so bad. That's your September 11th weather report, brought to you in part by WLBR 1976.5 on your FM dial. I noticed on the last video that I put out, which comes out tomorrow, that I haven't done a weather report in a couple of videos. So, my bad. Especially Casey Robinson, I feel you, man. You mentioned it. You said, oh, no weather report next month. I'm still working on that logo. I say working on it very loosely. It's not like I'm actively working on in Photoshop. I've got ideas in my head on what I want to do, and I want to get in there and do it. And not only is it going to be a visual logo, but I'm working on some audio stuff to accompany it too. I think it's going to be pretty funny, which means it's probably not going to be all that funny, but I'm going to laugh at it myself every time I see it. Verity's used to that.
I am.
I love my own jokes.
But I enjoy laughing at you too. So.
See, it's a win-win. So I get to make dumb jokes, think they're funny as shit, laugh at them myself, and then she gets the pleasure of laughing at me for being so dumb and laughing at my own jokes. So all around, this is great. It works out. Hell yeah, got them twisties. Well, she still looks good riding that motorcycle. I mean, it's not like she's getting any uglier riding a motorcycle, so. Oh,
never know.
Well, I do know. You get prettier as you get older, baby. You're like a fine wine. You get better with age. You're like a gourmet cheese. You start stinking the longer that you're out and about.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not how it's supposed to go.
It is true, though.
Once again, we really tied one on. Well, I tied one on last night. And it's funny because I sat there really still and I said, hey, I'm not really all that drunk. Then I stood up and I was all that drunk. So
that's how it always happens, right?
That is how it always happens. As I may have mentioned before, we're not huge NFL fans. I mean, she's got her Cardinals jersey on, and I'll pull for the Cardinals. I like the Cardinals too. I'll pull for the Bucks. I'll pull. Years ago, I pulled for the Bills back in the 90s. That was my very first team because we didn't really have one in Tennessee, and I kind of like the underdog status that they had, like the first Bowl they lost. I'll pull for the Dolphins because I like their colors, and there's a wide receiver that went to ASU that went down there. So I don't know, just little things here and there that I'll pull for almost whomever, except I will not pull for the Raiders. I will not pull for the 49ers, and I damn sure ain't pulling for the motherfucking Cowboys.
Oh, God.
Right. But
No.
what we do really like is college football.
Yes.
That's our jam. So Saturday, that's how Saturday Night Bullshit got started. We're going straight across here?
Yeah.
Yep. That's how Saturday Night Bullshit got started last year. We don't have a TV service at the house. It's, one, I'm kind of cheap. Two, we don't really watch TV. I mean, we pay for a couple of services here and there. Like, I pay for Amazon Prime because I'm pretty sure I keep Tampa, Amazon in business. And, you know, that comes with Amazon Video. And then I'll bounce back and forth between HBO Max and Disney Plus, depending on what series are going on. So, woo, listen to that roar, baby. It's dragging. But anyway, there's that sports bar that we go to. Follow me on Instagram. You'll see that I tag it every time I'm there, Thomas Pease. And sure, going there and blowing the money that we do on our tab is more expensive than just having TV service, but it's also a lot more fun, so you're paying for that factor. And, you know, yesterday we had all the games on. Tennessee was playing Pitt. Bama was getting beat by Texas. That game wasn't on by the time we got there. Just all the games. And then later on in the evening, Arizona State was playing Oklahoma State. They lost. Anyway, that's what we do. So pretty sure I had 10 beers last night in the 5 hours we were there, which isn't bad, right? But still, 10 beers, that's a lot of alcohol. And we get home. I thought it would be a great idea because she was already laying on the couch. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go, you know, take a little nap with her. I laid my head on her legs and I woke up with a terrible crick in my neck. So not only do I have a beer headache, but I have a crick in my neck too.
Those are the worst.
It is the worst. It's grade A recipe for success right there. So that was our day yesterday. I mean, Forgotten Angels had their thing again. Back in the winter / early spring, it was a lot easier to go to those because it was on a Sunday. Saturdays in the fall, I'm going to prioritize. Saturdays have always kind of been the family day. There have been some times where, you know, I'm doing something else, but those are the exception. The rule is generally, you know, it's me, her, Damien. If the other kids are around, which is rare, then you know, we have that. So that is what it is. I want to help out Forgotten Angels, but at the same time, it's like, these are my family days, man. We have braved the wilderness of northern Hillsborough and Pasco counties, and we are now in Port Richey. I'm going to turn here. I think this is the right direction. You think so?
I think there's a couple ways to get in here.
Yeah. So we could have wandered aimlessly, which is what we did last week, but I decided, no, let's plug in somewhere. Give me a destination. So we come up to this place called Goldwing, which is a boat rental, kayak rental, bar, grill, concert hall, blah, blah, blah. We've been here several times. The problem is, like, we've never come the direction. There it is, right there. We've never come the way that we're going now. My wife is north of us in Tallahassee.
Shut up. Not that far.
Jesus Christ.
I'm right behind you.
I know.
I'm just not on your ass.
Hey, I like being behind you on your ass.
Yeah.
Here she is, Goldwing Adventures. We're about to have an adventure with a couple cold beers. I'm going to park right here in the fucking shade, too.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Nothing like coming out roasting your nuts. You know what I mean? Okay,
Yeah.
when your nuts get all burned up.
Yeah, always.
Fucking roasted stingray and sauteed nuts. All right, let's get in there and have a couple beers.
Well, here we are. I forgot my actual camera at the house. I didn't forget it. I didn't bring it back, so I'm just in my vest. Didn't feel like bringing it along. This spot here, it's a pretty spot. We got cold beers already. It's not even noon yet on Sunday, so everybody's still at church praising Jesus, and we're over here. Oh, look at that.
How's it look? Good?
Looks great. Yeah.
Alright.
Looks
Need
like
anything else up there?
looks like heartburn waiting to happen, but it looks like. So what we're gonna do is, it's been a little while since we had something that was, you know, herb. So I'm going first. Oh, you got a fork?
Need help?
Yeah, put some on there. Yeah, do that. Teamwork, baby. Give me some of that pig. Hey, you knocked off my jalapeno.
Herb
One thing we noticed about Florida is that they use raw jalapenos instead of pickled. I prefer the pickled ones. Oh my god. Oh my god. Best thing I've ever had in my mouth. How about you? This is barbecued pork nachos with jalapenos, and my god. I'm gonna tear these up. I'll see you in a minute. Well, what do you think of the ride to Gill Dog?
It was very nice.
What about the nachos?
Delicious.
You heard it here. Fucking delicious. See, this is one of the reasons we like this little bar. I mean, it's a restaurant bar, but it's right here on this canal. And a lot of times you come here and you can see like manatees swimming through here. They've got this little spot here. You can rent their pontoon boats. All the mangroves here. Already seen some people fishing. It's just beautiful back here. So not necessarily seeing the ocean or the Gulf today, but the bar itself's got a nice little vibe. Kind of tiki-ish. Yeah, look at that. Fucking gorgeous, man. I love it. So we barely beat the rain home. It rained really freaking hard for a while. But it stopped, and now it's time to wash the motorcycles. I've got 3 motorcycles and a car at least to wash. Last time I did all that in the same day, I ended up drinking through a case of beer, and I ended up in the back porch, passed out, throwing up all over myself. So we're gonna try not to do that this time. No promises. Let's see what happens. Several hours later, we got all 3 motorcycles washed. I got my car washed since we're taking it next weekend out of town. I didn't want it to look like shit. I don't ever really want it to look like shit, but most of the time I don't mind. I don't want it to this time. But here's something important. Oh, I haven't been able to park my Goldwing in the garage since, well, right after the accident. We had it parked in the garage. Up front in pieces, and this is the first time since it's been fixed that I've been able to have it in there. There was a big box in there that Shep sent me with all the parts that was in the way. Broken that down. It's over there by our trash can. They'll pick it up whenever. So I'm just real happy to have it back inside. I feel like it's complete again. I didn't like leaving it out here even with the cover on. Not really my favorite. I'd rather it be in here, protected. It needs a home. Remember, if you're cold, they're cold. All right, welcome back, fam. Last time we left off, we had just washed all the bikes. Look how pretty and clean they are, huh? Even the Goldwing, the multicolored wonder. Tonight we are going to, we're gonna put exhaust wrap on her Shadow. I have no idea what function it serves, but it looks cool. And sometimes you just do things because it looks cool, and that's what we're doing with this. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, my real tripod broke last week and I haven't replaced it yet. So we're going with the generic bendy tripod, not the Joby Gorilla Pod. I just bought a new 12 last week because I couldn't find my this 12. But this one's a 12.12, and I'm not really a big fan of 12 points anyway. These are also held on underneath with a little bracket. Let's get under there. Now, I was trying to see if I could. Yep, I can. Nice. One at a time. We're gonna do these. Perfect. All right. I mean, surely you don't want to just start here, do you? You want it further back?
And how are they?
It's on person. All right, we are quickly running out of daylight, but we got them both wrapped. Neither one of us thought about the fact that it had fiberglass in it, so we're all getting cut up. Chest, legs, arms, hands, bellies. It's the price you pay for having nice motorcycles. I gotta get these back on before the sun goes down, and I probably won't film much more tonight. I'll try to if I have enough time, but let's get these on and we'll see you in a minute. Hey, let me tell you guys something about these metal zip ties. They're fucking sharp, man. I just cut the shit out of myself putting the exhaust back on. I think these exhaust wraps look really fucking nice. Really nice. You like them?
Yeah, I love them.
Also, I fixed an issue where this person, there's a 2-mount system. There's a 2-mount system on this, and the last person had them mounted up top, so this pipe was really close to this one. I fixed that. The little bolt for the footrest that Shelby pointed out and gave to me, I was able to put that back on. The exhaust shouldn't sound any different. I don't suspect it's going to sound any different at all, but still, I just want to run it, make sure it doesn't sound like there's any exhaust leaks or anything. You ready? Hell yeah. That looks good, baby. Our bike's coming along. At some point, we're going to get this other shit, the paint and stuff fixed. Maybe get some new actual black bars instead of chrome bars painted black. Hell yeah. All right, y'all. I think that's gonna wrap this one up. I feel like I say that every time we end a video here editing, but again, something else that I've been saying a lot frequently, or something else I've been saying a lot recently is, these kind of videos, they're fun to make for me. It's not, exciting group rides or trips to the river's edge or OCC or whatnot, but these are the kind of things that really kind of define what my day-to-day life really is, what it really looks like. And I tell people a lot, hey, I'm busy, I can't do this or that. It's because I'm doing this shit. I'm cleaning my helmet, I'm helping put exhaust wrap on, or I'm doing some other project on a bike. So it's not, when I say I'm busy to people, it's not that I'm trying to avoid them or whatever. It's no, I actually have shit going on because that's what we do, right? But I do appreciate coming along for this one, and I'm looking forward to the next one already. And until next time, we'll see you later.